Hello, my name is Dr. Syntax and you are watching Hold Up Now TV.
Right, so how did you first get into kind of hip hop and rap?
Getting into rapping was years and years ago now, about 20 years ago from, it was actually a babysitter came around, he had NWA tapes, he had Public Enemy tapes, all that good stuff, Vietnam War films, in a way he was the worst babysitter ever, you know, just brought around loads of crazy stuff for a 9-year-old to like, soak up and just be corrupted by. But that just made me catch the bug, you know, got my brain going with old Public Enemy albums and things like that. Obviously started messing around doing things when I was at school. And then it wasn't until really, sort of, as I got older, when I was in my late teens, that I really started doing things and doing shows, things like that. And it's been that way ever since.
Okay, and what I've noticed in your music as well is it's really funny. Do you find it a notable thing to try and do? Do you go into the recording studio and deliberately try and write humour into your tracks?
Well, I feel a lot more nowadays, like having some humour to it rather than trying to be stern and po-faced. You know, when you're a teenager or whatever, when you're just a young person trying to define themselves in the world, let alone music, you know, it's with a real, you know, sense of self-importance and you're the centre of the universe, and as you get older you think, well, that's not really true, is it? You know, and also I'm very influenced by a lot of comedy stuff, you know, things like, or like poetry like John Cooper Clarke, just a sort of sardonic edge to things. I think that's really important, and also just fun hip-hop from back in the day, you know, nice and smooth, Bismarcky, anything like that. It's also important to me to bear in mind that being just being from Britain, let alone a white middle-class person from Britain, if you're doing what I do without a sense of irony, then you're really fucking up, I think. You know, it's like, I'm not saying I'm a comedy, you know, mockery of hip-hop or something like that. It's still important for me to have my skills right and to be a good MC that you don't have to like it, but you will respect that I can do what I do to a high level, but I have to have an element of comedy in there. That's just me.
Okay, you play with the Mouse outfit a lot. Do you find it quite weird to like record and play with other artists who aren't the Mouse outfit?
No, not at all, because I've been doing things for absolutely years with different people, and you know, I think I've got it down now to a really cool set of collaborators that I regularly work with, and I still do the odd things with different people from outside the camp, but, you know, so I do a lot of recording with the Mouse outfit. I'll do a lot of things with Pete Cannon. I did an album with Tom Caruana a couple of years ago, and I hope we'll do some more stuff. But it's absolutely, as long as there's the rapport between people and it's nice and easy, the process of recording and getting things done. You know, I don't mind doing the odd track where I'm just in a studio and just record on my own and then send it off to them. But for like an album project, I like to get in and have a rapport with the person, the engineer, the producer, preferably. I think that's important to me. So I've got that. I'm lucky to have that with the Mouse outfit, which is down the road. I'm lucky to have that with Pete Cannon as well and Tom Caruana. So I'm very, very lucky in that respect.
Speaking of albums, you've actually got one coming out with Pete Cannon.
I have. It's out now, actually. Killer Combo. It came out last Monday on the 3rd of March. So it's out there right now. It's available on all good digital stores and all that sort of thing, and on CD. But yeah, that came about. That was just me and Pete. Pete's been my tour DJ for a good few years now, and I do things just me and the DJ. And of course, he's been producing songs for me since Benny Huge, which was 2010. So we have a history. So it was only right that we did a full-length project at some point, and the whole thing came about pretty quickly, really. We just put our heads together. I went round to his studio in his house, and we got that done fairly rapidly. So yeah, that's out now, Killer Combo.
And which kind of top 5 upcoming artists would you recommend people are listening to at the moment?
Top 5 hip-hop? Okay, well, I definitely recommend J-Man. You know, he's just got boundless energy in different styles. He's awesome. Voodoo Black from Manchester, they're a really cool group which features Sparks and Double O, who do a lot of mouse outfit stuff as well. But that's them on a slightly different tip, their own production, which is a lot more electronic than the mouse outfits sound. Who else now? Just a moment when I have a brain freeze. Blizzard is a guy that people should check out. You know, he's got a lot of energy. You know, I'll keep an eye on what the next generation's doing. It keeps me on my toes. Who else is there? There's people out there. I mean, Split Profits, of course. I mean, they're quite established now, especially down in Bristol. But they continue to amaze me with what they've got, and I'm still getting to grips with who's who in the group, you know. But I'm doing something with Upfront actually from that group. We're working on a project together. And then I would say, I'd have to say, Eva Lazarus as well, who's also on the Killer Combo album. You know, she's a great singer in different styles. And, people should look out for her.
Okay, and where can people who want to see you in the UK over the next year?
Well, I've got a tour coming up with the Mouse outfit, which is going on at the moment, in fact. So people can check that out. All the dates are on themouseoutfit.com. And then I've got a tour with Pete Cannon, which is the Killer Combo tour. And you can find out all the details for that from drsyntax.eu. So I couldn't have the .com, unfortunately. That's a French grammar site, but you know, I got beef with those guys. But yeah, so we're getting around all over the country as much as possible, and we're starting to make inroads into Europe. We've got a summer festival tour that's just coming together. Myself and the Mouse outfit, and then a few dates with Pete as well. And we're off to Outlook, Soundwave, big Croatian festivals, a whole load of festivals in the UK, and long may it continue, fingers crossed.